All right, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video/podcast. How you doing today,
I'm
Afton?
doing pretty good. How about you, Sammy?
I'm doing pretty good as well. So every year, obviously, sets have to retire, come off the shelves. This video, obviously, by the title and thumbnail, is the 2023 sets that are retiring. To explain a little bit how retiring works, it's not necessarily all right. December 31st, all sets of this set are off the shelf. It's not necessarily how it works. It works at like, all right, December, they're done manufacturing these sets, right? So whatever's there is there, and that's it, right? That's what that means. Sometimes it can happen a little bit earlier December. Sometimes it's like Black Friday. All right, they're done after Black Friday, right? So with that being said, if you're looking to buy in these sets, before they retire, don't plan on getting it around November, December. Maybe plan a little bit earlier, right? If you're looking for a deal, do as you please. But if you're just looking to get it, just keep that in the forefront of your mind. Um, and also, the second thing is these are permanent to change. This whole list isn't completely accurate. This is what site is this?
Brick Fanatics.
Brick Fanatics. Yep. So this is what their list is from. So this can change. It's most likely going to change with additions and some of these taken off the list. But with that, we will go right into the first one. The first set that is we have 40615 Tusken Raider Brickhead. That set just came out January 1st. Why is it retiring so early? That's a good question, considering Brickheads usually stay out for a year or two. I mean, one of the other sets on this list is a Brickhead that's been out for almost 3 years. So I don't know why exactly this is retiring so soon, but this is one of the 2023 sets that will be retiring.
Next set is 75288 and AT-AT placed on Hoth. Price is $169.99. It's $170. I believe it retailed originally for $160 instead of $170. It's a pretty good set overall. I'm gonna have to get myself one or two of these. Sad that it's going away so soon because not so soon. It's been out for a while. It was released August 1st, 2020. So I've had more than ample opportunity to get it, but I'm a procrastinator, and there it goes.
Yep. All right. Next, we have set 75290, the Mos Eisley Cantina. Came out 2020 as well. Retails for $400. This is good news. I mean, it's a little sad because this is one of the best Master Series they've ever done. I mean, it's just got so many fun minifigures. The Cantina is so iconic. But the nice thing about this retiring is we should be expecting some sort of replacement in its spot by this year. I mean, I would be very surprised if we didn't get something in return, just because this is, a pretty popular set. When you go to the Lego store, you see all the UCS, and then you see the one Master Series. So I expect to be this. I expect this to be replaced by the end of this year or the beginning of next year.
Yeah. The next set is 75292, the Razor Crest. Came out September 1st of 2020 as well. So it's been out a while. It was overall a great set. I like it a lot. Good minifigures. Razor Crest is no longer in the lore unless I'm really stupid. No, it's not. So Mandalorian has his own Starfighter now, so he doesn't need this anymore. And it lasted 3 years. It's a good set, 2.5.
Not to mention last year we got the UCS version. So
Yeah.
like if it is a fan favorite. So if you really want one, the option's still available.
Only
technically.
$600.
Yeah.
But you can still get it.
Yep. The next we got set 75300, the Imperial TIE Fighter. Retails at $45. I believe its original was $40. Came out 2021. This one and the next one that we'll talk about, they always have on the shelves at all time. They're super iconic ships. It just makes sense to have these partnered on the shelves at all time. They usually have them on pairs of 3 years, sometimes 5 years. But with these two being gone, we should be expecting some sort of replacement, either a different version of it or upgraded or downgraded, something of a TIE Fighter and X-Wing next year to replace these.
And following that, 75301, Luke Skywalker's X-Wing fighter. Retailed for $50. January 1st, 2021 is when it came out. Exact same time as the TIE Fighter. So by the time it retires, it's going to have been out for almost exactly 3 years. The fact that they're together, obviously, it's going to be a replacement. We're more likely than not going to this is my assumption, get something from the sequel trilogy for an X-wing, something like that. Just because haven't had one of the or don't have one of those out at the moment.
They always have an X-wing and TIE fighter. That's something that's always on the Animal Millennium Falcon. All three of those are always on the shelf. Like, they never take them off without replacing it, just because they're iconic, right? The next one is set 75309, the UCS Republic gunship, retails for about 400. Retailed for 350 when it first came out. Came out August 1st, 2021. Probably one of the most controversial UCS sets we've ever gotten, if not Lego sets if we've ever gotten. A lot of love, but also a lot of baggage and hate came with it when it did finally release. This one, I mean, it was a great idea, but the way it was executed kind of took a lot of fans out of the scene, just because, like I said, executed pretty poorly. But with that being said, it is decently popular. It's one of the few non-original trilogy UCS sets we've gotten.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get something else from the prequel trilogy for UCS not too long, because, I mean, prequels are fan favorite.
Yeah. And then from there we go to 75312, Boba Fett's Starship. This one came out August 1st, 2021. Retails for $50, retailed for $45 as far as I recall. And retiring the same time as the Razor Crest.
Then we go to set 75317, The Mandalorian and the Child. This is that other Brickhead set. This one came out in 2020. This kind of, like I said, kind of makes the other Brickhead a little confusing of why we haven't got that, why we're getting that one retiring so soon. And this one's retiring after 3 years, right? I mean, Mandalorian and Child are pretty iconic, but so is the Tusken Raider, right? This one retails for $20. I'm a little surprised it's going, because, like I said, Mandalorian and Child are pretty big on the Star Wars scene as of right now, especially with the Mandalorian show coming in, this year, the season 3. So, but yeah, it's been on the shelves for a while now.
Set number 75318, The Child. This one right here. Came out October 30th, 2020. It's one of my favorite display sets just to have up on a shelf. It's dumb. It's cool. It looks nice. Retails for $90 right now if you buy it from the Lego store. This one's been on sale for a while, as far as I can recall, at least to $70. 80 to 70 is where I've been seeing it recently. I don't know if we're going to get a replacement. The only thing I do know is Mandalorian. Again, new season coming out. They're going to be releasing more Mandalorian sets as the hype rises. Because not only do Star Wars fans like these sets, not Star Wars fans will buy these sets just because Grogu's cute.
Yeah, this would be one of the sets that wouldn't surprise me if they decided to keep it, just because with a new season of Mandalorian coming in and Grogu being plastered all over it, it would make sense to keep it. But it's also been out for 3 years now, so if they kept it, it would be going on pretty long. Then we go to our next set, 75320, Snow Trooper Battle Pack. Retails for $20. Came out January 1st, 2022. I mean, not, pretty standard for a battle pack that lasts 2 years. I mean, every year we're getting a new battle pack, so you usually have 2 battle packs on the shelf. Otherwise you're kind of flooding with battle packs, and that you don't want too many of those small sets, right? So definitely one of the great sets, but it came out with a bunch of Hoth sets at the same time, as we'll see for the next set. It was just part of that Hoth lineup that we've been getting for the last 2 or 3 years.
The next set, 75322, is the Hoth ATST. Came out at the same time, January 1st, 2022. Retails for $50. This set it's one of the more iconic walkers. AT-AT, in my opinion, would probably be the biggest one, but whenever there's a scene in Star Wars where they just stumble upon a rebel or any base, it's almost always an ATST that's just there. Anyways, it's a big walker. It's not a big walker. It's a walker that's pretty popular. I honestly think we're going to get another one. Whether it's Hoth, I doubt, but we'll probably get another ATST within the next year or 2.
Yep. Then we have set 75324, Dark Trooper Attack. Came out March 1st, 2022, 35, retailed for 30 when it came out originally. This one makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's not too pertinent to this series of The Mandalorian anymore, especially with season 3 coming out now. So with all the season 3 sets coming out, it makes sense of a season 2 set to be pushed out. I mean, not too much to say. It was a great set when it did come out, but it's well due.
Next set is 75326 Boba Fett's Throne Room. Came out March 1st, 2022. Retails for $100, and it's been pretty even at that number for a while.
The other thing with this is this was probably the least liked 2022 set.
Yeah.
It didn't do too well on shelves. I mean, if you go to Target, Walmart, this one's always in stock for a good reason. It was a little overpriced in most people's eyes.
And then you got, there's just nothing to love about it. Nothing bad. It's kind of there.
Yeah. Then you have set 75329 Death Star Trench Run Diorama. Retails for 70. I believe it originally retailed for 60. It came out April 26, 2022. I mean, nothing too surprising. They push in 3 new diorama sets every year. So, I mean, they've got to take some off the shelf, and this is just an easy one to take off the shelf.
Yep. Next set, 75330, another diorama, Dagobah Jedi Training diorama. $90 this retailed, probably started at $70 if I'm not, or $80 originally if I do recall. April 26, 2022 is when it came out. They're getting rid of dioramas to replace it with more. Not my favorite line of sets, just like the helmets. Not a huge fan of them, but they're in the lineup. They're kind of cool.
Yep. Then we go to set 75332 ATST. Retailed for 30
originally.
30 originally. Yeah. It came out August 1st, 2022. You have new sets coming in, going out. There's nothing terrible about it, but I mean, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the ATST, this is the 4+ set, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
This is probably like one of the least liked sets of this decade.
Next set, 75342 Republic Fighter Tank. This one's surprising. Retailed for $40. Retails for $40. April 26, 2022 is when it came out. This has been out for a year and a half at the time of December of this year. So its lifespan is literally going to be less than 2 years. Like, it's an extreme surprise. It's the Mace Windu set with 3 clone troopers, and those clone troopers are purple, not seen anywhere in the lore, but they are seen in, they're seen in Legends. They're not seen in actual canon confirmed things, which some people might not love, but others will love this way more because of that. Yeah. It's a cool trooper to see.
This is one of the most interesting sets retiring. This was a fan favorite. This is ones that you could hardly find even till this day. I don't know if they're going to keep it retired. I just hope they don't, because this is just, I personally like this set. I have 4 or 5 of these. I know fans like this set, so I just hope they don't get rid of it. It was a very good set, and it still is. Then we have set 75343 at the moment, our only helmet set being retired, the Dark Trooper helmet. Kind of the same thing with the Dark Trooper tack, just not pertinent anymore, right? I mean, you have new helmets coming in, new season of Mandalorian. Doesn't look like we're going to get too much Dark Trooper content within that. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this, especially with, again, 3 new ones coming in every year. I'm surprised we haven't got another helmet set confirmed to retire yet.
So the last set of this year in Star Wars category would be set number 75344, Boba Fett's Starship Microfighter, January 1st, 2023. This is one of our only 2023 sets retiring. There's nothing wrong with this set. It is nice. My suspicion is they made a buttload of them because they're easy to make and they have stock, and then they're just going to retire them because this is a great last-second gift for the cousin you forgot you had. You're like, oh, shoot, I got to get him something. You go to any store. It's $10. It's Lego. Who doesn't like Lego? It's Star Wars. He's a kid. He's required to like Star Wars. It's just kind of the way the world works.
Yep. And real quick for Avatar, we've done a couple Avatar sets here in the channel. We have set 75571 Natari and Thantor versus Amp Suit Korich. Set 75573 Floating Mountain Site 26 and RDA Samson. And set 405454 Jake Sully and his Avatar. It looks like they just kept them too popular. We had 4 play sets for Avatar that came out last year. Looks like they're keeping 2. And that's fine. I mean, I have a couple of these. I definitely recommend getting these before they go out because these are just good sets, both of them in general. And, with a bunch of new Avatar sets, Avatar 2 sets that came in this year, and with probably more Avatar sets on the horizon coming, they just had to clear up some space for, more shelf space.
Yep.
And that is it as of this moment for our sets retiring in 2023. This list is probably permanent to change in
Hopefully.
the upcoming future, hopefully with additions and things taken off this list. With that, let us know what you guys think is what your personal, what you don't want to see go off the shelf, that you're a little disappointed to seeing retire, and what you are glad or hope retires this year. Personally, like I said, that Republic fighter tank, I'm really sad to see that go. If that does go, that was one of my favorite sets of last year, besides all the other clone sets, obviously, but that was one of my favorite ones. What about you, Ethan?
One of the sets I think is kind of surprising, and I don't want to retire. Mandalorian Starfighter. I have one of these. I have it built. It's small. It's nice.
Boba
it's
Fett
a cool
Starfighter.
Boba Fett Starfighter. Yes, sorry. Slave one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's been out for a while. I apologize. I get these mixed up.
I'm a little surprised. That's a pretty iconic ship. Everyone knows what the Slave One is.
All the way from you see that in Clone Wars, the movies, and now. You see it so often. It's surprising. It's a good set. I like the ship.
Yeah. All right. With that, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, download, follow, like, and comment. And we will see you guys in the next vid.